And we should be live now. Let's see.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Let's wait till the stream goes actually live.
Hello.
This would be a good time for me to tweet. Bam. Tweet out. You know what annoys me? I linked my Twitter to my Facebook because I don't want to I want to post random thoughts here and there. But Twitter is better for that. And I don't want to just copy paste and stuff into Facebook. But for some fucking stupid reason, sometimes okay, so it goes and posts on Facebook automatically, right? From Twitter. But then because it posts on Facebook, it posts on Twitter again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a double post on Twitter.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, well, at this point, this could go on forever. Why stop there? So
Yeah,
sometimes
man, just keep it going.
we just keep posting the same post to two websites back and forth forever. Yeah, I don't know. Why stop there? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we are super total alive. Nice.
My dog's fish oil pill exploded all over me.
Fish hook?
Fish
What?
oil.
Your dogs.
Yeah, well, the old guy takes fish oil for his heart.
Oh, I did not know that's a thing.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Let's start. So, today we have a slightly different approach to paint punks. We decided that it's Valentine's Day, apparently. So, not even we, I just decided, it's just...
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
Alright.
Yeah. And because of that, we decided to ask for contribution for the subject matter this week to our lovely girlfriends. First, we're gonna do yours, man. Your girlfriend, whose name is Trish, and she requested we draw Vampira. Because how can you not think of the Devin Townsend song, right?
Sure. I'll be honest, man, I haven't heard the Devin Townsend song.
Really? Like Vampolka
Yeah.
and Vampira? I don't believe you, man. It has the wackiest.
Well, yeah, gotta believe me because it's the truth.
Are you saying I gotta believe? Wait,
Mm-hmm.
hold on. Have you ever played Parappa the Rapper?
I haven't played it. I want to play it.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never played Parappa the Rapper. And
I've seen the
I haven't even
kick, punch, kick one.
I haven't even seen the gameplay until last week when I watched Yahtzee play it for his zero punctuation review on Twitch. And what the fuck? How the hell is Parappa the Rapper a cult classic? What are you fucking talking? Kick, punch, kick, punch, kick. Because he has a slight delay on his recording software or something, so he was struggling with the rhythm. So it was kick and punch and kick, punch and kick. all right. So.
Alright, so let's look at this Vampira.
Yeah, I don't fucking know how Parappa the Rapper is a game anyone wants to play, but you gotta believe. I don't understand what that's about either. Is this a Japanese game? So because it's Japanese, just weirdness happens?
Yep.
Alright, if that's the case, then that's fine, I guess.
Alright, so
Alright, I should probably close a bunch
hair.
of things so it doesn't. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Sometimes Photoshop can be slightly slow. Okay. Alright. Let's get dangerous.
Yes.
I just saw an article that was like, in this park, they built like a Scrooge McDuck style bath, like the money bath. Like you jump from like a giant open hole in a safe into the coins. I assume they are not hard coins, but like pillows stylized as coins or something, or like a ball pit style kind of thing. But hey, that's a cool idea. Someone wanted to do something people would like. Alright, so have you ever seen Vampira?
Not at all.
Neither have I. But it's interesting that they renamed it for... Yeah, I know. Like, I was... when I saw Vampirella, I was like... I thought it was Vampirella, and I was thinking, okay, I haven't read Vampirella. I know Ben haven't read Vampirella. How the fuck can we talk about it? And then...
Yeah, and then we found out it wasn't even Vampirella.
Well, hold on. The thing is, Ben are like, hey, I know how to talk about it. I got this. The first issue of Vampirella was drawn by fucking Frank Frazetta. And I can talk about Frank Frazetta all day. Like, that's a fucking jump, right? But still, I mean, I guess that's something. And then it's not Vampirella. I'm like, okay, no chance. But I think we can like kind of get it under the big fat subject of general B movies. Also,
yeah.
Well, my first question is like, clearly you can see Vampirella now that you're looking at the references, right? So you know what she looks like, right? Okay, question. I mean, I'm not gonna ask why this was a thing, ever, but how can people live like this with a voice like that?
I don't know, man.
Do you think they have issues?
I think hasn't it been proven that they had some sort of issues? Like, because it moves their organs around or something?
Yeah, I've heard something like that, but is it real?
Is it real?
You know what? Since most of these pictures don't actually have like a genuine ability to, like, for me to see what the hell is happening with the figure, we're gonna cheat.
Okay.
And kind of sort of just do a silhouette rather than anything. Spooky hands are gonna happen because, you know, like, woo. I'm gonna be honest, Beat.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I think I expressed this, but sometimes I really want to just like sit down and watch like old horror movies. Like specifically black and white, like Hammer, and I've never done that, and it has to be like with you or somebody, like with like a.
Well, when you live in our attic, I have a pretty massive B movie DVD collection.
Have you actually like watched a bunch of them, or do you just have them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Well, yeah, you have like a superpower of watching old stuff. It was granted to you by Netflix. Star Trek, yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's how it works.
I guess nowadays you're not wrong with the Netflix part.
Have you been watching a lot of Netflix?
Yeah, but it's just Star Trek.
So it's like, is it... You're just like on a Star Trek kick? Is that your like go-to comfy show?
What?
Is it just like your general comfy show, Star Trek? So you just like watch that forever? Aren't you done with it by now? Like,
no, I don't watch it as often as you think. Because sometimes I watch the X-Files, but
still.
I also just don't watch stuff as often anymore. You know.
That's true. Me too. I don't know. I have like this weird thing when I can't watch movies or shows unless I'm in the mood for it, which is like really rare now. I don't get why.
I think you will be impressed by mine.
I am always impressed by yours. Wait, that sounds gay.
So?
Okay. Good point. Okay, she has like a stupid waist. Like a stupid waist. Like a like the only person who I have ever seen rocking that waist these days, and by these days I don't even mean these days, I mean just like she's been doing that for a while, is Dita Von Teese, or however you pronounce it in English. And I mean, but she's like a model kind of type of deal, so the whole waist thing was always her shtick.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the Marilyn Manson of grotesque. So there's that.
Well,
But hey,
her and Marilyn Manson were married for a little while, weren't they?
I think something like that.
And then some shit went down, and then he made Eat Me, Drink Me, which I really like that album.
I am really unfamiliar with that album. So, you want to tell us about the album and why is that relevant?
It's just, it's like really bleak and has a lot of bluesy elements. Yeah.
Are you like? It sounds like you're suggesting that she has stuff to do with it.
Oh, she almost definitely does. I'm pretty sure that whole thing is just like regretting failed relationships, like that whole album.
Oh, so he's not blaming her for life.
I don't think so.
Oh, interesting. That's cool.
I mean, there are some songs where he talks about like how shit sucks, but there's nothing where he's like, it's all your fault, you know?
Like, you bitch. He's no Dave Mustaine.
Well, I mean, obviously Dave Mustaine is just better at poetry, but
Oh yeah. On question, can we make that like a joke? Like can we as a metal community just kind of like Chuck Norris the hell out of Mustaine's ability to write?
God. Hey, me.
And you know what's the worst thing? Nothing changed. I mean, I kind of feel tempted. Kind of feel tempted to go open like the newest album lyrics and like quote it. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound as bad for the same reason. If you know what I mean. You know, the threat is real.
Yeah.
Everyone gets through the door. Nobody cares anymore. That made myself chuckle.
Oh, Dave.
He's old.
It's all about tone, man.
It is all about tone. But I'm gonna just go ahead and say that the good news is his music is still good. If kind of like better than ever on the last album. Like for a while, musically speaking, it's brilliant. The new guys are really fresh and new into. See, that's But what I was gonna say, have you seen him?
Nope.
Dude, he starts looking real old. Like compared to Metallica dudes, Mustaine looks ancient. Like he looks like he's been through some stuff. Welcome to this week's We Draw Things and We Talk About Heavy Metal.
Well, I mean, there's an instance where neither of us can really talk about the thing, so.
The what thing? Oh, yeah, this one? This is pretty heavy metal. Hey, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I know, right? There you go. That's the segue. Vampira, a B-movie horror movie. What can be more like basic heavy metal kind of sort of thing? Now, another thing I notice about her is that she has this, like, I assume to go along with her, like, stupid waist, she has stupid eyebrows. However, I'm genuinely confused why she doesn't have that classic Vampirella hair. It seems like it would be perfect. Maybe that was, like, the one thing she's like, no, that's dumb.
I don't know, man. I chose the one with the dumbest hair as a picture for reference.
Oh, she does? She has, like, the dumbest hair?
In some of them.
Well, when I said the dumbest hair, I mean that like Misfits style comb. You
Well,
know?
yeah, that's the one I chose.
Okay, yeah.
Where
Well,
it's
if
all, like shaved, and then
Well, I'm going with the most popular image because that's seems to be the general consensus of what Vampira is. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pronouncing it like that. All right. And I'm also gonna animate it up because why not?
all right, let's see what you're up to. Oh, yep, looking good.
She's gonna be having a displeased kind of face.
Well, I think you'll be especially impressed by the ears on mine.
Good. The ears of
Yeah.
all the things, it's
Yep.
gonna be the ears.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. See, we're going full bullshit with this one,
Yep.
which I don't mind. She has. I hate eyebrows like that, man. It's like. I mean, not for characters. Like if it's like a funny movie or something, maybe. But you know how some like people generally choose to go with this kind of like style with heavily stylized eyebrows. Let's put it that way. I don't get it. I will never get it. But then again, I had my eyebrows criticized once by a lady, so there's a chance that I just don't know.
Oh, I got it, dude. You should give her Amanda Palmer style eyebrows.
Which is... I forgot.
Stupid.
Well... Oh, she has like super drawn on thin eyebrows.
Yeah.
But she kind of makes it work, I think, because like... Well, sometimes, because a lot of the times when she puts on makeup, it feels like she made those eyebrows specifically for the purpose that it will work with whatever makeup she has going on, which is going to be wacky. I can get behind that. That's like, I'm not really going for the eyebrows. I'm going for like a... the eyebrows that will be, like... You know? But then again, she also... A lot of the time, she just kind of doesn't wear makeup, so what's the point then? Right? Dude, have you seen the movie that I found? I think it's called The Love Witch or something. I showed it to Trish.
Oh, no, I haven't.
I was like just looking through Metacritic for like what else came out recently in the movies, and I'm fucking just weirded out by that movie. I haven't heard about it, but it looks so specifically like they chose to go for this style of the, like, what, 70s B movies? Like, it's just so intriguing. You almost want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures right now. It even, like, the film quality is even the same.
Yeah, film. I swear, like, they use like old, but it's still like HD and shit. So I don't know how, but everything, the sets, the makeups, the story, like, it's just like an exercise in like emulating an era. Almost seems kind of interesting, but see, I never liked those old movies because they're old.
Yeah, you are racist.
I am definitely racist to old movies. Well, in my defense, a lot of the times old movies were not as great for legitimate reasons. Like, this is not as good because they didn't have the tech yet. Like, I know, like, people love puppets, and sometimes puppets are better. Like, anytime Jim Henson is in, it's not real, like, we're not, because it's not like trying to get the monsters out. It's just like, you kind of know it's puppets. Like, you will never be able to shake it off. Like, for example, have you seen Kubo and the Two Strings?
I have not, but I've heard it was good, except for some really stupid jokes.
You should definitely watch it because it's kind of like that. It's like, it's an art, you know? So when you watch like a Jim Henson movie, you're very aware that it's an art, so to speak. Like, so you don't mind the fact that monsters look fucking stupid because they're puppets. They look cool because they're so obviously magically surreal puppets. Like because it's an art, you appreciate it. But a lot of the times, old puppets or something or special effects look just shitty because they're old and shitty.
Yeah.
So you have to either like kind of like forgive that, you know, or just kind of like fuck it. All right. By the way, I kind of liked Haley's suggestion for the subject, so
you're excited to reveal it?
yeah, I'm really excited to see what you would do with it. Like, where would you go with such a subject? Okay. Like, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
This smoothie is pretty good.
What's with you guys and smoothies? Like, all you've been talking about today is smoothies. Like, I swear to God.
Thing.
Like, what the fuck is that? It's a Portland thing. Are you hipsters? Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I accept that answer. Alright, gang. We're gonna start finishing it up. Because this is like supposed to be quick and dirty. Okay. Well, since she's a vampire, she needs to have a vampire. You know, I just realized that in Russian, the word for vampire is vampir, right? So, and I just realized I like that word more in Russian than in English. I don't know why. Maybe it's all the associations. Because Russians don't have, like, vampires, like in pop culture. Well, they do, but not in pop culture, you know? So when I hear vampire, I have all these, like, fucking associations. But the word, like, vampire sounds like a fucking old word, right? And brings me to, like, all these, like, more classic thoughts, like, ooh, like Baba Yaga or some shit. You know?
Speaking of Baba Yaga.
Yes.
That's a fun Ed Guy song.
Entering the realms of Baba Yaga. Yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good subject. And not just the Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. There we go. Not just the Baba Yaga, but like here you are, man. You're in the realm of something. Something crazy. Okay, I have a confession that I just thought about. Speaking, but first, we're done. I'm done with the Vampira. What about you?
I'm done. I sent it to you.
Okay, good. Alright, here's where I am. This is my Vampira. She's a wizard. Oh my fucking god! as you might realize, I opened Ben's thing. Okay, yeah, this is my Vampira. But now, let's look at greatness. There we go. I'm gonna open the image you were referencing. So there's like more context. There we go. So this is the image that you were referencing. You were going for the whole like fucking Suicide Girl shtick, as always, with the like crazy hair, and that's about it. Okay, and okay, this is gonna sound weird, but you know what she looks like to me in this image you drew? And I specifically mean the drawing you just made. She looks like Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like this part of the face. It's like this and like, yeah, Kakarot. Like, it's just like, I just see that, man. See, I love that you put this mole here, but you chose to ignore like a slightly less obvious mole. I also love the potato, like a French fry nose. I like how you like decided to stylize the headphones, which I assume she's wearing. Like, what is that? What she's wearing in the image?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not clear. It looks like she's wearing some kind of like futuristic-looking headphones that are kind of hard to see. But yep, that's what's happening. And you continue to go. You're a strong neck female stereotype. All right.
Maybe I'll push the boundaries.
This is brilliant. Okay, and here we are at Haley's suggestion. And Ben, brace yourself. The suggestion is, and I'm gonna, like, she outlined a couple, so this is the one I'm gonna go with. We have to draw a Harry Potter creature.
A Harry Potter creature.
Yeah, you're free to...
Like any of them?
Well, yeah, you can go with like a fucking... See, this is where I realize I don't remember a single name for a single Harry Potter creature, but they have a plenty of creatures, and a lot of them are like kind of like really interesting. So I don't know, man. You gotta... Alternatively, you can like make a Patronus for yourself if you're into that. If you want to be the girl who goes to like 4th grade and talks about how she got like a Hogwarts letter. I'm saying that because that's what happened to me. This girl came into our class. It was the 4th grade. We were like babies, and she was like showing off like I got a Hogwarts letter. I'm great, and it was great because we were so old enough to, to realize. Yeah, and it was so obviously made by her, so, yeah. But, you still haven't seen Fantastic Beasts, right?
No, I haven't.
And where to find them. Let's look up some monsters. Some Harry Potter book. Because they have like a variety of ones that are like less known, but are also more like interesting.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This is important, Ben, and this is important. You can make up your own creature too. It's an option. Yeah. I like in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There's like options for like wacky ones that you don't see anywhere. Because like a lot of times in fantasy you should see like your usual suspects, your spiders, your basilisks and stuff. Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna combine some stuff. Or maybe not even combine. I just love the idea.
Alright.
Do you know what you're gonna draw?
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna be a surprising one. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
So first we need this.
I'm cheating a bit, but since making up your own is an option, I'm gonna chuck it up to that. Okay. We're gonna go a little bit not safe for work here, guys.
Man, I remember the Harry Potter trading card game.
You had?
Actually kind of fun.
Did you actually have?
I had it for a while, and then I went through that weird stage kids go through when they're still totally babies, when they're like, oh, I'm all grown up, this is baby shit. So I got rid of the trading cards.
See, I would do that even now. No. Well, I just don't
Yeah, but you'd probably try and sell them or something, you know?
That's a good point. No, I just don't get trading card games. Like, it never was my thing. And I know you're gonna say, well, it's because you grew up in a communist Russia where fun is not allowed, but no! No, that shit was there, man. I remember losing friends over that shit. I just never got into it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, you know what it was? It was the Mortal Kombat trading cards.
Well, that sounds like dog shit anyway.
I mean, probably, but it was that in Pogs. I liked Pogs more, man. True story. Until Jim Sterling started talking about Pogs, I did not know Pogs existed. Well, I forgot about them, I mean.
Oh no, how do I draw a front leg?
Oh shit, man. Welcome to my world.
Well,
you cheat. You put like a skirt over it or something. That's what you do. Channel your inner, what's his face? The comic guy everybody hates? L starts name?
Liefeld?
Yes. Channel your inner Liefeld and just hide everything you don't want to draw behind someone else's butt.
And every time I have to reposition something, just be too lazy to actually like redraw the whole part.
Yeah.
So you get strange interdimensional swords.
Absolutely. You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
Since we're doing monsters, here's some news. Did you hear that the Hellboy movie is getting a reboot?
Yes, I saw on debate there.
How do you feel about that?
Ambivalent.
Well, how do you feel about the old Hellboy movies?
I thought they were decent. I see. Part of the problem is I never read. Oh, that doesn't. Oh well. Part of the problem is I never read Hellboy, so when I saw the movies, I didn't really care.
Ah.
And I do want to read Hellboy.
Oh yeah, you really want to read
It's
Hellboy.
Just,
I don't mean like you. I mean like you. When you just hear about Hellboy, you just immediately want to read it because it looks so cool. I know, like, I didn't say what I'm gonna draw, but I think at this point it's pretty obvious what I'm kind of going for.
Sexy spider lady.
Or does this look like spider legs to you?
Sexy octopus lady.
There we go. All right, for those of you in the know, so I mean not me, the creature that caught my eye is called Grindilo. So I'm gonna that, but generally speaking, the body type is not as appealing, so to speak. So I'm kind of changing it up. Oh yeah, and he has like basically like an alien head that's like disgusting as shit. You know, perfect. Alright, you've read the Harry Potter books. I'm gonna ask you a question now. Do you like to imagine that the Satan lady got raped? Are you of an opinion that that's what happened? Or do you think Rowling is just too cool for that kind of thing? Because there's a lot of evidence to support that theory.
Which Satan lady?
Well, there's only one lady that's clearly Satan in Harry Potter. She also likes pink. Yes, I did forget her name. Whatever. Does anybody remember her name?
She totally got raped.
Hey, Brad.
Umbridge.
Umbridge, yes. So you think she got raped by centaurs?
Oh yeah, I mean, Rowling knew enough about.
Well, she knew enough, right? And she kind of implied it too, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, who knows? Maybe she's just too cool for that.
Let me finish my smoothie. There we go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, also, like I was saying, hey, Riprad, and I don't know. Not really. It's like a weird creature, which is apparently actually based on like something real, because I was like looking into it for a second there while finding reference, and that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a real mythological creature, like, you know, like more on an obscure side of things. But
yeah,
Rowling knows her shit.
Small horned pale green water demon.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds cool, right? Sounds at least like something you haven't seen a lot of in everything. Orcs and dwarves. Elves and dwarves. Alright, let's go into some specifics.
Well,
yeah.
Somehow I finished mine already.
Somehow?
Yeah, because, you know, I put so much quality effort into these.
Dude, have you seen the video I've shown you?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. Because it's really, it's really funny at one point, and you just made me think of it. So, it's a video where Chris Do, who's like a entrepreneur, designer kind of dude, he was arguing about pricing. Well, not arguing, but just like lecture about pricing. And, well, it's about design, right? But kind of would apply to stuff. And he was like, somebody asked him the question, how do you explain the hourly rate and that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and, like, let's role play with the guy who asked the question. You're gonna be the client, I'm gonna be the designer. And what he does, like, he asks him, "Why do you want to know my hourly rate?" And the guy goes, obviously, like, because I don't know, where did my $18,000 in for logo go?
You'll have to repeat everything you just said because it.
Oh no!
Like, cut out. Yeah.
All right. So he says, you need to like I want to know where my $18,000 for a logo go. Right? So he goes,
you're not gonna believe this. You cut out again right at the. So I want to know where my 18,000, and then
dollars went for the logo. Yeah. So what the hell? So the guy starts like asking him, Yeah, like where did $18,000 go? Why? Like, why is it so expensive, right? I don't know how many hours it takes and shit. So he asked, like, okay, so what you're saying is, if I work less hours, I should be paid less? He said, like, yes. But if I work more, then I should charge you more. He's like, well, yeah. So what if I just say that I work, like, for, like, twice the amount of hours and just charge you twice? He said, like, well, why did it take you so long? I put a lot of effort into it, man. Yeah, that's what made me remember it. But, he, like, then it actually generally goes about explaining it. So, like, so now you're, like, looks like you're valuing time more than money at this point, right? Yeah, so why should I be punished for being efficient and fast? Right? So that's a good point, I thought. And then I watched the whole lecture.
That's not what I want. There we go.
It's not what I want. It's not what you get. A kiss in the neck, which she doesn't expect.
I forgot to select my brush size.
Oh my god, I forgot. Microsoft Paint updated. They have brush sizes and shit.
They've had brush sizes for a while.
They did? Well, that just shows
at
you.
least since I was a kid.
Well,
You know, it feels weird to say since I was a kid because sometimes I still feel like a kid.
don't we all?
Yeah.
Well, that just shows you. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right talking about millennials and how shitty we are. You know? Or maybe we're just the first one to realize that nobody grows up. Maybe we're the smartest.
If they are right, then we can't let them know.
Well, true. Definitely true. Why would you think that collaboration with Gorillaz would happen? Or are you just like purely thinking
Because-
musically?
Yeah,
But-
just music.
Okay. No regards to how that actually would came to
Oh,
pass.
yeah, no.
Yeah, it would have never happened. See, now I'm thinking like now that he's dead, maybe there's an ability of like someone has an option to go into his like recordings and like pass like shit.
Hologram prints.
Yeah, like now there's more actual possibility for that to happen.
Prints on the holodeck.
Dude, imagine that. Imagine like New Gorillaz album coming out in like 5 years and one of the guests listed is Michael Jackson. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And it becomes like the hot topic of discussion.
Yeah, there'd be outrage everywhere.
You think?
Yeah.
Just because, how dare you?
Yep.
Use his name in vain?
Yep.
I guess that's a way to look at things. Well, then again, actually, by this point, like, unless there's like a weird permission that they would be granted by the whoever holds the license to the Michael Jackson brand, they wouldn't be able to do it. But let's pretend they did. Let's pretend the Michael Jackson brand, whoever manages it or still like has any control over it, goes like, oh yeah, Michael Jackson always secretly loved Gorillaz. So let's do it. And they agree. How do you think they'd do it? Let's assume they can like bring out the spirit of Michael Jackson to record some music.
Maybe they'd find some like unused demos or something.
No, I mean like let's pretend that they
like,
can summon Michael Jackson
just
as a guest.
magic?
Yeah, just magic. Just straight up magic. What do you think Michael Jackson would do for Gorillaz?
I think it'd be similar to the song he made when he collaborated with Eddie Murphy.
Wow, way to show off your like indie journalist. Like You know, like someone like in the indie game scene, like who's like a journalist, starts like, oh, this reminds me of an obscure Japanese title from 1976, like, like called the Roboblocks, and nobody played it ever or seen it, but the idea is similar, and I'm just like showing off my super knowledge, like. That's kind of how it is. What was the song that he made with Eddie Murphy? Tell us.
It's called "Was Up" or something like that. Eddie Murphy, what's up? What's up with you? Or
What's up with you?
With you? Yeah, what's up with you?
I can already see it, man. I can see like, what's up with you? Ow!
And it's spelled on the like track name is spelled WHATZUPWITU.
That kind of makes me think of Prince again. You know what I mean?
Critical reception. AllMusic editor Steve McDonald wrote that despite being a featured artist, Jackson steals What's Up With You outright.
You would think.
Okay.
Are you really surprised? Like,
it's fucking Eddie Murphy. Like, what?
And that's fucking Michael Jackson. Yeah, what did you think would happen? Hey, man, if I get Michael Jackson on my album as a guest star, I'd be happy to be in the background. Like,
I just looked it up. Apparently, Eddie Murphy's still doing singing stuff.
Singing
or at
stuff?
least has recently done some singing stuff, because in 2013 he released his first single in years titled Red Light, a reggae song featuring Snoop Lion.
Oh, nice. Speaking of, this reminded me. Ben, I just want to... First of all, question. How was your 420?
My 420?
Yes, specifically your 420. How did you celebrate it?
I mean...
I know.
I did.
I know. The joke is that you didn't.
I wrote a paper.
Oh, that's awful.
Remember? Because I
Yeah.
turned it in really late.
Oh my god, that was the worst paper in the world. It was so bad it affected me!
Oh man, and my transcripts, like, everything's B pluses to A plus, and then because of that one class, like, I have just a rogue 66% hanging out on my transcript.
Was it really all because of that paper?
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
Like, okay, part of it is I thought Dr. Fisher wouldn't actually read all these papers, and I
Oh.
was wrong.
Oh.
So, like, he was like, why is it all just biographies of random people?
Oh no! He's on to you!
And then it gave me a C, and then because it was late, it was like minus 24% or something, so...
Oh jeez,
Yeah.
that's a lot of percent.
Well, I mean, it was a lot of late, so...
Yeah, you said like, I'll just bring it in like a day late. It
Yeah,
turned
and
into
then
like a
it turned
month
into
late.
2 weeks. Oh,
And
well.
the funniest part about this is that you're the last person I would expect that from. That
This
just
is
shows
like-
how much you can like stop giving a shit at this point.
Yeah, well, especially about that class. Like, everything else, obviously, you saw my transcript. I sent you a screenshot.
Yeah.
Like, everything else, like, I was
You're
fine with.
fucking
that
nerd,
class.
man. You're
That-
fucking
That
nerd.
class.
Guys, he has like A's and A pluses and everything. What a fucking douche, right?
What a douche. Why?
I don't know, I just said a word, man. Don't look into it. But I mean, like, yeah. Oh, jeez. Beautiful.
Oh, I know. I should put some mountains behind them.
See, I'm like breaking all the rules with this. Yeah, this is my spooky See, so far we're still on the heavy metal side of things. At least I am. This Harry Potter creature is pretty monstrous.
Say mine's somewhat heavy metal.
Just because it's made by you.
Well, yeah, and then also because it's pretty metal.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Good stuff. There was see, like, I'm gonna talk about something I completely don't know about, but apparently there was a bar somewhere in Cali, I think, but I'm not sure. It's like a rainbow bar and grill stuff kind of type of place, but it was kind of famous throughout like the scene, like the metal scene, like your like Lemmy, like System of a Down, I don't know, Elton John. Like
The most metal.
yeah, the most metal guy out there. But apparently it's famous because it was like a big start for like a bunch of famous bands and artists. And their owner passed recently at the age of 90 something. And the world of metal is mourning. He's also like, he was like apparently a nice dude, and he'd support like starting out bands with like free meals.
Huh.
I know, right? Just imagine
I'd go
that.
for a free meal.
Just imagine that you're in the starting metal band. You come in to perform. The guy's like, oh, you are a starting band. That's cute. You guys hungry? You don't have any money? That's okay. I'm gonna feed you. We care about artists. And I'm like, what the fuck planet is this? Yes.
There we go.
Alright, we're gonna kind of stop there. I think the idea is pretty clear what I'm going for.
Alright, let me save.
Are you there? In the sense that, are you done?
Yeah, I just gotta send it to you.
Okay. Here's my grim, except it's like a weird kind of female octopus version. Sorry, I couldn't resist. You know me. Comfort zone is all.
Alright, mine has been sent.
Alright, guys. By the way, Haley, if you're watching, hope you like my Harry Potter thing. Let's look at what Ben cooked up. Hope everybody's ready. I have no words. Alright, Ben. This is becoming a game of Pictionary now. What the fuck am I looking at?
It's a quintuped.
A quintuped. Let's look that up. Quintuped. Oh my god. Oh, wait. That sounds familiar. Was it in the book somewhere or something?
It was...
I see why you were thinking of the trading cards. Man,
Yeah.
that's a pretty freaky monster, guys. Like, look at this shit. Oh my god, and this is beautiful. Man, this is just straight up your face. Like, look at this.
Hey, I'm slightly more handsome than that.
No,
That was me.
yeah, this one. That's the one that's showing up on the stream right now. Yeah, that's definitely you. Then again, this is also you. Kinda. This, like, Eeyore expression of death. This reminds me of that Looney Tunes monster, who actually was scary to me as a kid. A little bit. You know what I'm talking about? The red one, that just like a ball of hair with eyes. I always thought it was scary because they actually made the episodes like framed scary, and the monster was kind of mysterious because he didn't talk. All right, this is great. Let's look at your thing again. All right, tell me. So this is the sea, right? This is the sea on the left here. I assume.
Yeah.
And this is the mountain range.
Yeah.
See, now that becomes like way more terrifying. Because now I'm assuming this is California, the whole of Los Angeles. This is the beach, this is the mountains, and the whole city, those like little round circles. That's the city, and he's just that big. This reminds me of a horror like nightmare I had when I go out and it's evening, and a giant like crab monster with enormous legs like this. Like they're just like, you know, like how Dali had elephants with like stick legs. It's like that. Yeah, and it like goes out of the city and it's into the like out of the sea into the city and starts like wrecking shit. And clearly you can see that this thing is about to wreck some shit, cause it ain't pleased. Hey man, Arctic Arcade Wave. Hello. Alright, so now we have the Vampira and the Grunkle
A quintuped?
and a quintuped for you, yeah. A Harry Potter thing. Now, question 2 for you. Like, first of all, how long has it been streaming? Do you know?
About an hour.
Okay. All right. Want to do one more?
One more. I mean, it's our tradition to do 3, so.
Yeah, usually we do 3, so let's just do that. Yeah, it's all cool, man. Thanks for coming. I got into top 3 of the contest and got the deluxe edition of Flint Hook. I've checked it out. It's a pretty rad game. Also, I got the rad art book. The art book was worth it. It's really cool. Bean.
Yeah.
What is your suggestion? What do you wanna?
My suggestion is Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls.
Fucking! I swear! What the?
What?
Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls.
Want me to send you how to spell that?
No, I figured it out.
Okay.
Oh, it's that guy?
Yeah.
I've seen this guy.
I connect with him on a spiritual level.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Arctic. Listen, this is gonna be a weird thought, but you know, he always kind of looked like the Doctor to me. And I know partially... Yes, that's why I started thinking about it, but then I kind of thought about it more, and it all makes sense. He looks like he could be a Doctor. Like an iteration.
Well, I mean, Gravity Falls does have time and interdimensional travel, so... Yeah,
I've heard about that. I couldn't get past the first episode. I couldn't even get into the first episode to get to the good bits. Because I have an attention span of a snail. Wait, do snails
Such a
have...
pussy, man.
I am definitely a pussy sometimes. Hold on. Do you know of the Kingsman Secret Service?
I know of it. I haven't read or watched it.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna draw Grunkle Stan in like a respectable Kingsman the Secret Service agent pose.
Okay.
Yep. Cause he has a suit, so of course. That's how it works. But I'm gonna like definitely go for the huge, terrifying, disgusting head.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah.
Alright, since I haven't seen Grunkle Stan, tell me about Grunkle Stan, what he's about.
Well, I think the line that will sum up why I like him so much best will be when he exclaimed, "Finally, a reason to punch a teenager in the face."
Now, here's what I want to know. This is important. What was the reason?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the episode. Oh, I think it was it had to do with the town becoming possessed or turning into zombies or something.
Oh, so the teenager became a monster, so it was like socially acceptable to punch it.
Yeah.
I see what's up. I mean, hey, you were a teenager once.
I know, and I was terrible.
I was expecting you to say that, like, yeah, but I figured out how to overcome my problem.
Well, yeah, I eventually did, and that's why I'm so great now. But despite being a shining beacon of light
That you are?
for all humanity,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
even when I was a teenager.
Oh. Can we contact some of your, like, past friends
I
and...
still had some room for growth.
I want to go ahead and just, like... If any of Ben's old classmates are watching this sometime in the future, somehow, maybe on YouTube, please leave a comment. I want to know what he was like.
Oh god, I was such a little shit.
Okay, let's play a game. I'm gonna name a name. In your class, at some point, whatever class it was there a kid named Jason?
I mean, probably. I don't fucking know.
How about Matt? The cool guy
Probably.
Matt, that is the cool guy, doesn't count. Some random guy. I'm looking for random guys. Because I want you to tell me what they would say about you now.
I have no idea if there was a Matt in any of my class.
How about John?
John. Don't know.
Hold on. Steve?
Sure, Steve.
I'm just trying to like figure out what are the most popular names now.
Oh no, his eyes are so small.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, yours?
Yeah. His little dick nose.
He's kind of terrifying. Hey, do you know anything about Max Headroom?
I know he was a thing. That's about it.
Well, see, I know he was a thing, but I actually don't know. Is he like supposed to be terrifying, or is that like a
he was
accidental?
supposed to be funny at the time, but like
accidental byproduct?
I think it was an accidental byproduct because like I have a feeling he was supposed to be funny.
And that did not work out, right?
Absolutely not.
Well, or what was the general consensus of people at the time for him? I'm curious.
Wasn't he a thing for a long time?
Okay, first of all, a question. Was that MTV? I'm not even sure of that anymore.
I don't know. I didn't grow up in the 80s. I'm too young and fresh and hip for that.
See, if you didn't grow up in the 80s, that means you grew up in the 90s, and 90s is generally accepted as the worst time. I don't know why. I like it. I think 90s is like the best at being the worst.
Doink. Doink.
It's... Alright, here's the second question. What do you think of the idea that The Matrix was like a trans-based story?
Was it what based story?
Trans, as in a trans person. Like a transsexual. What do you think of
Transgender?
Yeah, transgender. What do you think of the idea that The Matrix is a very heavily transgender subject implied?
Why and how and who cares?
Well, I don't know who cares. I'm just asking, but why?
I mean, I don't really see it.
Well, Alright, I was watching like a critique of the film, and at one point it was like, I'm not gonna talk about that reading of events because I simply don't understand, because I'm not a trans person, so I'm not even gonna try. It was very, you know, kind of pandering to that demographic in that sense. But he didn't talk about it, so, yeah. Anyway, but what I'm saying is the whole idea, apparently, a lot of people who were trans saw The Matrix as a transcoded story. See, I'm even using the lingo now.
Oh man.
I know. Transcoded story. Since, well, I mean, it's easy to see, right? No? Think about it. Try and like turn on your brain that everything is related to that. And it actually becomes easy to see how it can be related to that subject matter, right? But that all is like like, you know how like death of the author and shit, and you can argue anything, right? So, well, yeah, there you go. You can argue like that the movie means anything, even with the creators. But considering that the creators recently became a complete set of vaginas, and I mean that in a good way. See, I say that because I said it, and immediately that didn't sound as cool as I intended it to. They became.
In life work that way.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool, so I don't mean to be a dick. But yeah, they completely switched genders, which wears me out. Like, I can like see one of them switching genders. That's like a thing that happens, but both siblings. Like, what the hell happened to you guys? As kids, you know, like I kind of like accepted the idea that one of them is like yeah, I'm just a dude, so and you're a trans woman, so cool. But nope. We're gonna go all the way. What is the thing he has behind his head? I can never see. I can never tell. There's like a little back fez. Alright, see, he has a fez, right? Grunkle Stan. What is that behind his ear? Behind the fez?
The tassel.
Oh! Nice. Alright, that makes more sense. That's what it's supposed to be. Nice. Okay. So why are we doing Gravity Falls again? Is there like some special reason, or did you just feel like it? Did you watch a bunch of it?
Because I've seen the whole series, and then I'm in the middle of rewatching it, but with Trish.
Oh, you're doing that thing.
Yeah.
When you watch a thing with your girlfriend again.
Yep.
That's cool.
Hey man, I'm cool.
You are pretty cool.
You making fun of me?
No. Alright. So, since I'm a monster, I decided to make him slightly realistic.
Wow, you are a monster.
I know, right? Like, with characters like this, trying to make them more on the realist sense, it immediately makes it monstrous.
Let's see. Alright, so, there's his head. Oh, I forgot his eyebrows.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, strong eyebrows. Very... See, now that ties to the Vampirella. And by Vampirella, I mean Vampira.
I wish my eyebrows went, like, over my hat.
Well, don't we all? Ever after, like, seeing the first anime we ever see as kids? It's like, man, wish my eyebrows were like that.
Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something about when I was little.
Oh, here we go.
I used to plan out my outfits, pretending I was Static Shock from the cartoon.
See, and people say that representation in cartoons is not important. Yeah.
But like, it wasn't me imagining myself as like Ben version of Static Shock,
Like,
wearing this outfit. It was just like regular Static Shock, Virgil Hawkins or whatever his name is, wearing an outfit that I was trying to imagine. You know, like it wasn't even useful.
oh, like, okay. I got you. Wasn't even useful. I'm trying to remember if I ever did something embarrassing like that. Like, I went to school with, like, an outfit. No. Can't think of any. So, what's his deal? What is this guy's deal? I want to know. He looks like a fascinating guy.
Basically, the two kids from... the two kids who visit him, Mabel and...
So, the whole estate is his.
Mabel and Dipper. They visit their great uncle Stan, Grunkle, and basically he's a sort of a con artist who runs like a junky little museum out of his cabin with like crap that he makes up, and like he keeps janking up the prices in the gift shop and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I love con artists ever since I got into Constantine. Con artist is such a cool character to explore.
You call me a nerd.
Hey, Constantine is not a nerd thing to do anymore.
I mean,
right?
Isn't it Constantine?
Actually, you're right. It is Constantine, as we found out. The whole fandom found out, apparently. It's Constantine, it's not Constantine. Which makes sense, because I guess that's supposed to make him, like, German ancestry kind of type of deal going on.
How do I zoom in? Oh, where the zoom thing is.
I was watching, like, an episode of Game Grumps, and they're playing Mario Kart. They're playing the Battle Arena. And, Danny asks, is there some, like, map or radar that you can look at? And there's, like, one generally, like literally in the middle of the screen. But it wasn't, like, even small. It's just, like, it was positioned in a way that if you, like, actually don't use your eyes and, like, only look at your screen, because it's, like, it's a split screen in the middle of the screen. I mean, like, it's a horizontal one, not the vertical. It's not a horizontal split, it's a vertical split. There you go. But, it's between the splits, between the screens, which is why he didn't see it. But it's still, like, in the middle of the screen, so it was funny. So you say, man.
That's right, man.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, no one can beat you in the game of not seeing the thing in the middle of the screen.
Oh, yeah, I'm the champion of that.
Alright, guys. True fucking story. I gotta tell this story now. I was watching Ben play Batman Arkham Asylum. The very first one. The best one, arguably, right? So... And because Ben is like that kind of guy, he wants to go around, find all the secrets, do all the Riddler trophy quests, right? So we're just like hanging out, chilling, and he's trying to find all these Riddler trophies. He's like controlling the camera and the character, and I'm just observing. He's looking for this one specific trophy that's supposed to be here somewhere, and he can't find it. So he's starting just to look around, right? And this is kind of hard to explain, right, without visual aids. But basically, the room is like a tunnel, and there's like a column in the middle of the room, and you're looking around the room trying to find the trophy. The trophy ended up being kind of like in a very obvious spot, but here's what you did. Here's what Ben did. He was looking around for the trophy, and then I saw it, Like, it was in the back of the room. Like, here, there it is, man. And you're like, where? In the back of the room. And you start looking around. And every time he moved the camera, it was so perfectly, like, orchestrated, choreographed, that the column and the camera movement, like, align like fucking planets on the planet alignment day to, like, open the Hades door in, like, fucking, like, Disney Hercules movie. Like, it was so perfect, and he missed seeing the trophy in the middle of the screen every time because somehow he just managed to not see it. Like, if anyone would, like, look around, they would see it. And you just managed to not see it because you moved the camera in a, like, once in a million kind of type of ways. For, like, a minute. Like, you just couldn't see it. Yeah, you just couldn't see it because you, like, couldn't move a camera and look around like a normal person.
You're just jealous.
I'm so jealous. And then you later you managed to fly in a very beautiful fashion too. I think there was something like that. You're just the best Batman, basically. Like, definitely the most graceful Batman.
Beat me.
Alright. Spider-Man's secret identity is Peter Parker. Did you hear, was that a thing? Do you know about it? No? Okay.
No.
I think it was like from a stand-up somewhere. You know what? He needs a bigger upper body. He's like a fucking wrestler. So we're gonna go for that. He's not exactly the way a con artist would look like when I think about it, but hey. Who says you're not allowed to wear a suit? Right?
Yeah.
Hey, have you watched Constantine the show? Or read the comics?
I saw the first episode. I haven't read the comics yet. I didn't really like that first episode.
No, it wasn't great.
Yeah. I have read Swamp Thing, though, which is where he came from. So
True, but I would
get points for
argue...
that.
You do get points for that. You get a lot of points for that. But I would argue that Constantine actually gets better in his own series. Like, I think he gets explored more and more interestingly in his own series. I mean, I guess you'd expect that, but, you know. Actually, what does he do in the story of Alan Moore?
He tricks Swamp Thing into
Yes. Like, when the first thing you say is tricks...
There's like this town, there's like this town of basically underwater vampires that were inspired. Moore was inspired after he read Richard Matheson's I Am Legend.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's some sort of ritual. God, it's been a while since I've read Swamp Thing. And they're like right behind me. I could look, but fuck it.
No, fuck it.
He tricks Swamp Thing into taking part in some ritual that fucks shit up, and that's all I remember. But yeah, basically he just tricks.
Well, yeah, that's
him a bunch, but he doesn't always like take this trickster approach. Like, he does help Swamp Thing a couple times, and I wish I could remember the name of. So
he's like
Swamp Thing's actual human identity.
What's his, like? Is he just like around to help out after that? Kinda, or something?
Yeah.
Like, does he feel bad?
He runs into. I think he runs into Constantine in New Orleans or something.
Where else?
Yeah.
It is a perfect setting for Constantine. In the States, that is. Wait. Is that that's his first appearance? Why the fuck did his first appearance as a British con artist magician ended up being there? Interesting. Never thought about that.
That's just where Alan Moore put him.
Well, it was Swamp Thing, so that would make sense.
It's also,
Mm-hmm.
it's not Cain and Abel's first appearance, but it's their first appearance where they look like that and they're guarding like the gates to the dream world is in Swamp Thing.
Oh, the gaming ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. I never quite got the like what he really meant by them, but I really like them. Like, why is it specifically them guarding the dream world?
They used to, well, the reason more use them is they used to be like sort of announcer characters to an old horror comic series.
Oh, this is cute. Alright, you know what? I think I'm good.
Hold on. I have to figure out how I'm gonna put Steam in here.
This fucking crazy monster person.
Incredibly handsome man.
Grunkle Stan.
That's how you do Steam. That looks like Steam. I don't care if it doesn't, Anton. You shut up.
Like what?
Steam.
What? Steam? Why?
Yeah.
Alright.
You'll see. Grunkle Stan. You know what's funny about my phone breaking?
Context for the story, his phone broke. No, it's very important to tell you.
Because I had canceled my internet, so because I was moving, I had bought a bunch of cartoons on Google Play and downloaded them to my phone, so I'd have something to do when my landlady's internet was too slow.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, literally the day before my internet was disconnected, my phone broke.
Well then. I don't know. Like, I like this story most because I know for a fact that your phone broke because you tried to fix it like a Devil May Cry character.
Yeah. Oh, wait! Don't use that Grunkle Stan yet.
Don't use what? Did you send me a thing?
Yeah, don't use it yet.
Alright. Not even gonna look.
I forgot to color his sideburns.
Shit.
This is important to establishing him as a character.
Speaking of establishing Grunkle Stan as a character, why the fuck is he wearing a fez?
Why is he what?
Wearing a fez. See, my understanding
that's
of
a good question.
my understanding of fezzes is that nobody wears a fez. So whenever someone's wearing a fez, it's questionable. So when the doctor is wearing a fez, the answer is simple. The doctor is fucking out of it. He doesn't know what humans do and don't. He's a fucking alien. He looks at a fez, thinks it's cool, and he doesn't care that no one ever fucking wears a fez. Why does Grunkle Stan wear a fez? What is he trying to sell?
It might be because they're associated with... Wait, hold on. Let me double check this before I talk out of my ass. Yeah, okay. So it might be because they're associated with the Freemasons, and he wants to add like an air of mysticism to his little con man.
Oh yeah, you said he's like
thing.
Yeah, like a museum, like
he runs a museum out of his shack that's supposed to have like paranormal stuff in it, you know?
Oh, okay. Why is it always that the people who try to benefit from bullshit paranormal end up in the middle of paranormal?
Well, you see, it's because I think Alex Hirsch really liked the X-Files.
I really feel that from just seeing everything about the show, but yeah. However, that said, now that I think about it, it makes sense because a person who is trying to benefit from being bullshit paranormal would probably have the most to do with quasi-paranormal, which is inevitably going to be... Some of it might be for realsies.
Yeah.
One of the Constantine stories is that when he was trying to con people with bullshit, dark magic shit as a kid, like a teen. Like, most of his time was not even conning people, but, like, playing punk rock. That's how far this is going. Like, he just ended up possessing an actual tome, I think. And he was like, oh, fuck. I was not planning on this. But even then, I think he was actually aware of actual paranormal shit. Alright, how are we doing? Is it done? Why? How the fuck? How the fuck? Ben, I am actually impressed.
Why? What?
Yes, I am. This... Alright, guys. I'm gonna get real with you here. The secret intention of this show is to get Ben into drawing better and into visual arts. It is not, but let's pretend for a second. It is. And you see, the thing is, Ben is so not... Like, I'm dropping my character of Ben being the best artist ever for this specific, like, moment to explain. You just don't give a shit to such a, like, enormous extent. Like, you don't try...
Mm-hmm.
And this is gonna sound really painful. You're gonna silently cry if you actually do try. That, like, it's like there are stick figures and then there are stick figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you draw a stick figure, it would look like a stick figure version of a stick figure.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean. I'm using, like, the first stick figure as, like, a metaphor for the actual literal stick figure in the end of the sentence. Because you just don't care. Like there's so little like attempt at controlling lines or anything, or having any resemblance. Like, remember when we tried to do like a fucking comic, and we did like a mock-up like storyboards. Your storyboards were like so good. I wanted to just like not even draw anything. Because they're like the most funny thing ever. Because it was just like drawn by a person who doesn't even, like, you know, like people who say like, I can't even draw a stick figure. If they would try, it would look like they're trying to do it. It would look like a children's drawing. You don't look like a children's drawing. It looks like someone who hates like everything that you can see. It's like, you know how in Sayano Ura the guy gets like corrupted in his brain, so he sees like disturbing shit all the time. And by the end, he hates life and the world. Like, he hates all smells or shit. Imagine if you got cursed, and you like smelling, you like sniffing, you like hearing things, you like music, you like thinking about shit, but seeing things, you hate the visual. You hate the visual. Like, that's how it feels sometimes. And I love it. But this is the first image that I've seen you draw that actually has a resemblance. Like, this is actually Adult Swim level passable.
Oh no.
It might be actually even too good for that if we're thinking like 2 ounce like mouse or 12 or whatever. Like, if you'd actually shown me this, I'd know exactly who you drew. Like, holy shit. How did this happen?
I don't know, man.
Is this what happens? The more you draw, the better you get, inevitably, even if you hate it?
I guess.
Holy shit. Yeah, see, Arctic says not bad, man. I know, right? Fuck. Well, you know. Alright, for the benefit of everybody here, I'm gonna show like a fucking magic trick. There's a cool option called gradient map. You open it, and you can get this thing, and you just like make up a cool gradient with cool colors. Like, you can put in as many as you want. I mean, it helps if you kind of know color theory, I guess, to make a pleasing combination or something. But who cares about that, right? I'm not even thinking about this right now. I'm just gonna like, so this is the gradient I'm gonna go with, right? And you can apply it to a black and white image and it instantly colors. And then after this becomes your underpainting. So now it's not just black and white. And then you can use like additional colors to hand paint it over this to speed things up. I don't know why I felt like telling everybody about it, but it's amazing. It's basically turning a black and white image, which is usually what people do, into an underpainting, which is what you should be doing. Alright, so that's what we get. We have Grunkle Stan, Octopus, Grunkle, female version, and a Vampira. Awesome, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Well, now that said, I think this will be it for this time for us. Right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think we're good. We're gonna like, did I record it? Yeah, I did. Recorded all the things. And we're gonna go and sleep or something. I don't know. Alright. Thank you for coming. Good night, everybody. Bye.